When Florida State baseball fans see Parker Messick take the mound, one word comes to mind: history. Since arriving on campus in Tallahassee, Messick has rewritten FSU baseball history in a short period of time. But for Messick, his legendary career didn't start at the top.
Yeah, I grew up from a small town, so a pretty small country town. So when I came up to FSU, it kind of had that, same feel as back home. It's a pretty country area, and all the people were real southern, real nice.
Ultimately, the relationships with the coaches were what got Messick to commit to the Seminoles, especially Coach Mike Martin Jr.
He seemed like a real jokester at the time. Like, he was just real light. It was nothing about baseball on my recruiting trips or anything. It was man, like, how's fishing down there in Tampa, stuff like that.
Despite what some might think, Parker's college career wasn't always smooth sailing. When his freshman season was canceled due to the pandemic, Messick knew he still had to take advantage of the time.
That freshman year kind of, gave me a little taste of what I would have to deal with in the next coming years. And although it cut short, I still got to experience, what spring baseball is like and traveling and all of that stuff. So it gave me a nice foundation to be set and ready to go to come in here and be a starter for my sophomore year.
A strong foundation was indeed built that year, allowing Messick to come into his redshirt freshman year and rewrite the FSU baseball history books, joining some elite Seminoles.
To wrap up his redshirt freshman season, Messick was awarded ACC Pitcher of the Year as well as ACC Freshman of the Year. Parker joins elite company as he is only the second player in ACC history to win both awards in the same year, joining Brian Henry as the only other Seminole to win the Pitcher of the Year award.
Yeah, it's an absolute honor. I mean, I'm not a trophy chaser. I'm not someone that's going to strive after, winning all these awards, but it's definitely a big honor and, a humbling experience to be able to say that I'm up here with all of these great names.
With an early career as accomplished as Messick's, complacency can become a player's toughest opponent if they lose the fire that got them there. With Messick, that's never been the case, as his teammates and coaches know what he always brings to the table.
I think that regardless of achievements, I mean, his presence, the way he goes about things, like, it speaks volumes regardless of achievement. You don't necessarily need people to tell you that you're good. When all your teammates know you're good, when all your teammates have that confidence about you, I think that's kind of what defines him.
His competitiveness is probably what really separates him from everybody else. He's just got he just is able to will himself to do things. But he leads our pitching staff, so if any of our young guys, if they have a question, they go to him, and if there's something that needs to be addressed, he's the one to address it.
Now that his own story has been cemented into the FSU history books, Messick is putting his focus on achieving the team's ultimate goal.
Obviously, the goal is to lead the team to Omaha. I mean, that's truly my one and only goal. Yeah, I'd like to win ACC Pitcher of the Year again, and I would like to be, continue to be an All-American. But the one and only goal this year is to, enjoy this year and hopefully lead the team to Omaha.
Messick was recently named a first-team All-American for this upcoming season, and the Noles are considered the favorite to win the ACC. Will Messick and the Noles be successful in their goal of getting to Omaha and bringing home the national title? Come out to Dick Howser Stadium this season and watch the Noles on their quest. I'm Hunter Steele, reporting.